Hey y'all, what's up? It's Smarty, and no, your eyes doth not deceive you. I am coming to you on a Friday. Today is Friday, July 24th, and this is the second video this week because I felt it was necessary for me to basically give you all some information about CNN's special Black in America 2. I'm not sure how many of you guys were able to watch that. If not, it is coming on again this Saturday, I think at 8 and 11 p.m. so you get to see both parts on Saturday. Watch it or not, I mean, it's entirely up to you. But I did watch both nights. I watched Wednesday night and last night, and I gotta say, you know, I didn't really see a representation of what it's like for me and people like me to be Black in America. I think that last year was basically a good foundation for them to come in on. You know, last year they focused a lot on women and families. They also focused a lot on the Black man. I think the first part was about women and families, and the second part was about the Black man. I can't remember which is which. But either way, you know, I think last year was a pretty good foundation. A lot of you all were pissed about it last year, and I was kind of pissed about it this year. You know, I really felt like they could have done so much more than what they did. Don't get me wrong, I mean, they covered a lot of ground. I particularly enjoyed Thursday nights better than I did Wednesday nights. I just felt like Wednesday was doom and gloom and these poor Black kids from New York, and we're going to take them to Africa and that kind of thing. And it's a great idea to allow them to have, you know, public service in a different place, people who actually need the services more than they did. And I just feel like it could be done better than that. You know, they had kids who their grades were just horrible and their priorities were out of whack. And I mean, I understand that, and I understand what you're trying to do, but to me it was a headache. And then I started getting so invested in these kids and their stories, and I just wanted to grab some of them and just shake them and be like, are you serious right now? Same thing with the kid from last night. I can't remember his name. I think his name was Chris or something like that, who, you know, he got out of prison and he'd gotten a job and a girlfriend and a baby, and then he just did something completely stupid to end up back in jail. And I mean, to me, I understand this stuff happens, but you have so many other stories that aren't being told. And I mean, seeing all of these kids grow up in these poor neighborhoods, and last year seeing just poor people in general, you know, I would like to see something like them following somebody who maybe had those humble beginnings, but they were able to go to college and they were able to start a career and they were able to sustain themselves in middle America. I'm not seeing that at all. I think the majority of people, not just Black people, but the majority of people, they live in middle America. They're middle class, and I feel like the middle class was missing from Black in America last year, and they were missing again this year. So, based on CNN, I pretty much feel like I don't exist anymore. So, since the Black middle class doesn't exist, I had my agent to send my paperwork over to the Latinos to see if I could be traded, you know, because I really do believe that, you know, somewhere it's a big group of people having a racial draft like we saw on the Chappelle show. So I'm just putting my bid in there to be Latino. And, you know, and talking to the jaded New Yorker, I understand that they need someone to rep the Guays, you know, Paraguay, Uruguay. They need somebody. And I put my paperwork in, doing a little bit of research, and I'm kind of feeling Uruguay a little bit. You know, they've got a rich history. You know, they're mostly of European descent. You know, they have some Spanish, some Italian, some French, German, Portuguese, you know, British. They've got all of that in there. So I'm like, okay, all right. You know, they had African slaves too, so, you know, I don't have to worry about being too dark to fit in. You know, I'm cool. And plus, the food sounds outstanding. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I'm telling you, I don't know why I didn't do this sooner. So, you know, as soon as the paperwork goes through, I might be Latina. Then we're going to have to figure out how we're going to solve a problem like Maria. Because I'm going to change my name. You know, I can no longer be who I am. I got to change my whole identity. I got to brush up on my Spanish. Because right now, it's bootleg at best. I can ask somebody, you know, how to get to the library or to the bathroom or something. But after that, I'm pretty much screwed. So, I figured out. I ain't thought it through yet, but I'll come up with something. But, I mean, if we listen to CNN, I don't exist. So, I'm pretty much a woman without a place right now. You know, I work it out though. Uruguay look good though. At least the food does. And I think I might have to go visit to see just how I fit in. But until then, you know, I'm chill right here. And I guess I gotta be Poe or something. That's how to move back to the projects. Because I don't make enough money to hang with the rich folks that they showed on Wednesday. So I'm going to go back to the projects until my paperwork for Uruguay come through. Until then, you guys can catch me on Facebook. You can catch me on Twitter. I'm everywhere, man. I'll post all my information at the end. Till then, yesterday is history. Tomorrow's a mystery, but today is a gift. And that's why we call it the present. So let's make the most of it. I got a little more research to do. I got to see if they're going to let me eat fried plantains and stuff. Ooh. Fine. That's what's up.